Which country will support whom in the event of an India-China war? Well, this is the subject of today's video editorial, which is essentially a primer meant for UPSC aspirants, civil services aspirants, not necessarily for experts of the area. Well, friends, I am Rajiv Sharma. Let us begin with the three European P5 countries, that is Russia, France and UK. Then we will take up US, we will take up Japan, we will take up other countries. But at the very outset, friends, let me tell you that India will find itself all alone in its war against any country, be it China, be it anybody else, be it Pakistan. So, India will have to be truly self-reliant, not in true sense of the word, Atmanirbhar, not just as a verbosity. The case of Russia is rather queer, very strange. Let's begin with Russia. None of the European countries, the European P3 that is Russia, France and UK, none of them will come to the military aid of India in the event of war with China. Russia's case is most peculiar because in 1971, the then Prime Minister Mrs. Indira Gandhi was shrewd enough, wise enough, sagacious enough to stitch up the diplomatic knots and corner Pakistan diplomatically first before she fired the first shot. In fact, the first shot was stupidly fired by Pakistanis themselves in 1971. The most important part of Mrs. Gandhi's diplomatic outreach to important countries of the world was forging a truly strategic partnership. At the time, the word had not been coined at the time, but it was a truly strategic partnership. The treaty which they signed, a 20-year-old treaty, it said that an attack on India will be considered an attack on Soviet Union and vice versa. So, in the event of that treaty, the Americans couldn't raise a finger. They couldn't do anything. That was the masterstroke of Indira Gandhi. We don't see such sagacious political leadership today, unfortunately. So, Russia will be least interested in coming to the military aid of India. Forget about joining India's war against China. Not even the dreams. Why? Russia is very heavily dependent on China for its economy, for its economic development. Russia-China bilateral trade has crossed $110 billion with trade balance in favor of Russia. Unlike the picture of 3-4 years ago, when the trade balance was in favor of China. In past 2 years alone, Russia has doubled up its exports to China. Same is the story with France, UK. France has trade with China, annual trade with China worth over $60 billion. UK has even more. So, France, UK, all these countries will be very happy in selling their armaments and weapons to India. They will not be sending their troops or soldiers. In fact, same thing cannot be expected from even Americans and Japanese. Though their role this time will be more crucial and more favorable, more amenable to India, much to the chagrin of China. Of course, China can expect a favorable response from Pakistan, and Pakistan can create some disturbance along the LOC, along other borders in Rajasthan, elsewhere, to create trouble. But I'm sure Americans will deal with Pakistan at that time, fairly and squarely. So, Pakistan factor will not be really that crucial at that time. But friends, the most important thing which Prime Minister Modi can do now and can emulate Indira Gandhi is by forging an India-Soviet Union type treaty of 1971 with Quad. That is with Japan, Australia, US and India. That is quadrilateral. Can Modi first of all militarize Quad? Well, Japan will be interested, America will be interested, and nowadays Australia also seems quite prepared. But will Modi be prepared for militarizing the Quad? Because then there will be no going back. NAM is already a dead letter. Then also it will be formally buried. But if the Quad can be militarized, Quad has already been raised to the level of foreign minister level, the interactions. Maybe it should be now at the summit level interactions. And also Modi's biggest target should be to ensure that Quad is not only militarized, but all other three countries are willing to bind themselves in a treaty like Indo-Soviet treaty, that an attack on one member of Quad will be considered an attack on all four members of Quad. With that, with those thoughts, I leave you, friends. Hope you like this. Hope you will subscribe to my channel, Rajiv Kishkinda. Thank you.